Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. This is going to be a quick video. It is very cold in my studio. My little heater cannot keep up when it was 20 degrees outside this morning. But we just got done with this painting, so this is the last video that I did. This is the next day, so we do still have some wet spots, but it is drying beautifully. I'm super excited for this to fully cure, and then we are going, on the next video, we are going to resin this beauty. But a lot of people wanted to see my spinner setup underneath, so I'm going to go ahead and show you that, and then we're going to do a painting. So I'm going to get this moved to the curing shelf real quick. Okay, now that is all moved, I'm going to turn this light back on, so I had to turn it off for the glare. So this is the piece of MDF that I just have laying on top. It is a 3/4 inch piece of MDF. It's nice and solid, and it does have a piece of plastic. The bigger my piece, the bigger this piece of MDF is. So most all of the pieces that I use, I can just use this size, but just play it by ear, whatever you need, that's going to work for you. But this is the MDF I have for that. And that is just laying on this piece of wood. So here is where I have my spinner set up. So this is the spinner. I just got it from Walmart and drilled it in to this piece of round wood. So that way when we spin, it has some nice movement to it. So that's my spinner setup. So it's super easy. Again, this piece of wood is covered by plastic. I use it multiple times, and then eventually we will take it off and change it out. I have a little handle that is over here on the side. It's just a couple of popsicle sticks put together that I can grab, so whenever I spin, when we do our blooms and our spin pours and that kind of stuff. So that is the setup. Again, it's just a little spinner that I got from, Lazy Susan that I got from Walmart, and it is screwed down to this piece of wood, and that's it. And then whenever I do bigger paintings that I need a bigger base, I just lay this on top. This is heavy enough that you don't really have to, I don't secure it down. If you wanted to, you could actually drill in the center, and so you can just drill it in and out, so that way when you do spin, it doesn't move. But right now it works for what I need. So that is the spinner setup. So I'm going to go ahead and get all of this cleaned up, and then we are going to reset and we are going to do a new painting. All right, we are back. Everything is cleaned up, and we are going to get set up and do, we are going to do another injection pour, which is what we did yesterday. I apologize, yesterday I didn't really go over the needles that much, and the tips that I use and all of that and where I get them. So these syringes that I use are disposable syringes. They're 10 ml. I do get them on Amazon. I did put the link down in the description on the last video, and then on this video I will do the same. I will put the links to the syringes and the blunt needles directly below the paint and mixture ratios, so they're easy to find. So that's the syringe. It is a 10 ml syringe, and then the blunt needles that I use are by Cyan, I guess. I'm not sure. And they are blunt needles, but these are actually 14 gauge. They do fit, of course, on these, but they are 14 gauge. It's a little bit bigger to be able to pull your paint up. Again, link will be down in the description. 50 of them come in this box, and I think it was like $9, something like that. It wasn't bad at all. So those are the syringes and the blunt needles that I use. And today, like I said, we are going to do another injection pour. Red is going to be our base. I'm going to show you the paint colors as always, mixture ratios and everything down in the description. I share everything that I do. So our base color and of course our flood color is going to be the Master's Touch Liquid Acrylic Crimson. And then the injection colors that we are going to use, we're actually going to use these DecoArt Media Fluid Acrylics. These are not paint pouring. You know how they have, you know, ready to pour paint mixes. That's not what this is. So this is just, well, I guess ideal for pouring and mixing with mediums, but it is not marketed as a ready to pour paint. It is a thinner consistency. So we are actually going to use these, well, I say straight from the bottle. We're going to pour them into these little cups so we can get them into the needles. But so we're going to have the DecoArt Media Fluid Acrylics Dioxine Purple. The one that I forgot to use in yesterday's video, which is the DecoArt Media Fluid Acrylics Primary Cyan. We are going to use this Primary Magenta. We're going to add a little bit of this titanium white to it to kind of give us more of a pink color than a red color, since red is our base. And then we are going to use the titanium white by itself. And then I did go ahead and mix up one metallic. So this is the DecoArt Metallics Garnet. Again, mixture ratio is down in the description for that. So we are going to get all of these. Oh, I just got blue all over me. Because that is still wet. We are going to get these poured into their cups, and then we are going to get them into the needles. And I'll show y'all how I do that. Right, so we're going to mix this up really well. And this Dioxine Purple is probably one of my favorite purple colors. Okay, so let's grab our needle tip. So the needle tip is just going to go on. Now you do have some where it does have a little twist part on it. These aren't the twist locking kind. If you're going to use a thicker consistency paint, or if you're going to inject with resin, which is possible, you are going to want to get the ones that twist and lock, because if you don't, as you squeeze it out, your needle is going to pop off. So I'm not sure if I have any of those right now. I'm going to order some, and then I'll show you the ones that have the twist lock. But right now this paint is so thin, you don't have to worry about it. So I just put it in. I was right. These two fingers here, and then the ones on top, and then you just hold down and pull up at the same time. Whatever's comfortable for you, that's what I found is comfortable. So that's kind of what it looks like when I'm pulling the paint in with my fingers. All right, so we've got that one. All right, now that we've got all those mixed up, we have a little bit of a spill here, but that's fine. I decided not to use the white by itself. Whenever I put the white into the red, it was a little bit clumpy. I think it's just because it's so cold in the studio right now until I get my new heater today. Now again, white is going to be one of your thickest pigmented paints because it is white. The darker the color, the thinner the consistency, because the less pigment they had to put in. So white is actually going to be one of your first ones that really clump up and get bad. So we're not going to do the white, but I think the pink is light enough that'll help break up all the darkness of all of this, but we will find out. So we are going to go ahead and flood the canvas. Make sure to remember when you are flooding your canvas that you always leave a little cup over on the side that you are going to use as your puddle, because sometimes you forget and then you run out of paint. All right, let's go. All right, we are all done. I turned off the overhead light just because it had all that glare right there. So hopefully this is better. I'll start remembering to turn off that light before I start actually doing the painting piece. But we are all done. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully this dries well. Like I said, it is really cold. Like my feet are freezing right now here in the studio. So we will see how this paint dries with it being the temperature it is. But that's it. So if you did not see yesterday's video, I will put that link down in the description, as well as have it the suggested video at the end of this. So if you haven't seen it, that beautiful blue painting, it's called Well Done, is in memory of my father who passed away less than a month ago, almost exactly a month ago. So that one was painted in memory of him. There is a word from God there that God just really put on my heart to help people who are dealing with grief and to see the blessings that can come in grief. So if you want, go check that out. Link will be down in the description, as well as the suggested video at the end of the video. So again, thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section. I'm going to do my best this year to be able to get back to everybody and answer everybody's questions and all that. Down in the description, always I put the paint colors used as well as the mixture ratios. I share everything that I do. And don't forget to go check out my website, guidedbyfaithdesigns.com. Is going to be all the paintings when I get them all loaded. Right now, just vinyls and digital files are on there, but I'm going to be adding things throughout the week, as well as the thenerdden.com, which is my anime superhero nerdy side of my business. So go check those out. Also, go sign up for the Facebook group, Paint Pouring for Christ. It's a place where like-minded individuals can come together and share God and share your paintings and share your videos. I'm fine with links to get people to watch your videos, all of that, but come in and share and fellowship and everything. So again, thank you very much for watching. I will see everybody in part 2 of this video, and I promise I will do part 2s this year and do all of my follow-ups. So again, thank you. I look forward to seeing y'all in the next video, and as always, God bless.